Welcome back, everyone, to an episode of Timberborn with me, Dr. Munchkin. So last time, if you've been following along, we were kind of trying to recover from the disastrous event of losing all of our berries, mind you, which caused our population to drop quite a bit. We're back up now, and we are running out of scrap, but we are now constructing this guy over here, and this will allow us to not only get this scrap, but start building a mine, but we need a lot of goods for that. We also have dastardly projects over here to get more power online, dynamite some channels out here to get some water flow, and other goodies along the way. We also want to get this guy set up so we can get all this done to get over here once the water flows. There's dastardly plans. The goal today, though, is to hopefully just kind of expand out, get metal production online, start to get more population and jobs going, because right now we don't really have a lot of jobs online. You can see a lot of this is actually paused. And so storage is coming up, as you can see here, our whole storage network, but we do need to further get those filled, and wood seems to be okay for now. We just need those dastardly planks, but we'll see where things go. But as we get into this, as always, if you guys like this content, please make sure you guys like and subscribe. I would appreciate that. And with that, we are going to go ahead and get started and see where things are at. So we are still in the midst of a drought. We have another 1.7 days, but these will die in 12 days. So that is okay. It's not the end of the world. Water is still good. In fact, we're actually maxing out our water nearly, which will... Oh, they actually built all this too. Bad water can go in there. Oh, and I put canola oil and extract. Oh my, that will be phenomenal. But we do need more beavers for all this. Now, if I look over here, I do have 5 pods goofed up. That one should have been something else, but I goofed. I could have. I have treated planks. Could I move this back 1? I think I could. So we're gonna do this. This could be horrible, but then we're gonna come over here, do a little bit of... No, it would be a normal stairs. Yes. And then get this over here like that, and then get this like that, and then we could just do a little bit of that and that. And now I could go to no housing. We do have the science. We could even unlock this, because do I want to? It wouldn't use water anymore, and we start to get adult beavers. So let's do that. And then we need to super high prioritize all of this. And we will actually go ahead and increase your priority just a little bit as well. Because now these beavers would be trapped up here, which is... it's not a good problem to have. We also need to start looking at housing and what we want to do with that. And what I'm thinking is actually doing a little bit of this. Is building a tubeway here like this, do a little bit of that, and getting up here. And so then what I want to do is actually get up here like this. Oop, like that. And then we want to level this out completely, which requires landscaping, single dynamites, something like you and you. And once that is done, we can dynamite that out, and now we have this whole area up here to kind of explore and do things. And I kind of like that idea. It also allows us to get sort of a path to get up and over here. I don't know if we'd ever want to power this just because these guys are here. We'd have to do something to kind of relieve that pressure. The drought has ended, which is good, which if I look here, these will all open up. Water is returning, and we actually have a beaver now available. Perfect. Did they finish making all of my stairs? They did, and so that allows me to have a little bit better of things going on. And I do have a decent amount of bad water, none in there as of yet, but I feel I need to start turning some of these back on. Maybe we start turning you back on. And how are we looking over here? They did build Oh, it's not connected to a path. Oh, it's because you guys never destroyed you. And then you are... We do have a beaver there. That's good. You're just normal priority. I mean, it's good that they're building that. But, you know what? I'm actually going to decrease its priority just a little bit. With the scrap available here, we're okay to float. And again, this requires 10 beavers to really functioning at full capacity. So I don't really want to use that just yet. What I can do, though, is over here, these guys are actually doing good. Happy about that. And did they actually... They did? So now I can just add that path right in here like this. And now that is all hooked back up, let's say. You guys don't need to be working on that. We have other projects, don't we? Like I have this project, which is... Why is this too far? Oh, we have this project. And these projects. We have so many more projects to do than what you beavers are currently working on. You foolish beavers, you. Hopefully they get around to fixing that, but we do have a new beaver. This is now full, so we have more builders, which is a good thing. This guy is a lower priority. That is normal. And we are going to start getting some other things. What am I lacking? We don't have the update as of yet, but in here they are going to start adding some graphs and statistics. Version 1.1 is available on the experimental branch, but we are not yet playing on that. Don't know if it would break my current world or not. Well, how much canola do we have? Only... How many seeds do we have? There we go. We have a lot of seeds. Let's go ahead and turn you back on. Since you guys are making extract, which is good, and bad water should come up eventually. I don't have the storage for... Actually, I can unpause you. I do want to get this set up as well eventually. Oh, we have so many little projects going on, and luckily the beavers are coming up, and we are getting extract, hopefully, to get you online. Yes, berries and extract. Berries are fine. And that's a full adult beaver right off the bat. This is also extract, but they can get up here now? Yes. It's just a little bit far. What about here? This is not as far. What we could potentially do is... Nope, triple. Thinking this. Do a little bit of that, and then... That relieves it a little bit. And then also adds a little junction over here that we can get to. Okay, beaver's not working, that is fine. Beaver's growing up. Beaver's born. How are you doing? We almost have you done. Okay, I am liking this as a new housing area, not only because this guy would reach all that, which would be awesome to get more things online. This poor little beavers over here aren't doing anything. I do need some roofs, though. That would be nice. Can they... Oh, no, that's too tall to get up there. I could put a cheeky roof here, though. Or do I want something else? Decorations. We have the clock. A bell could be fun. Bulletin board, maybe? Or is that the other faction? That might be the other faction. Back scratcher could be nice. Decontamination pod. Should probably get those. But just the 1x1 roof here. Why not? That's a little decoration. I'd like to get this guy stood up. Or at least... Huh. Oh no, we could do... It'd be 222 and then 111, and then it would look decent, I would think. Maybe. Alright, is that even being built? It is, and that would be a faster route for them. The tube network, I just think, is far superior to that of the Zip lines. Bad tide approaching, not the end of the world. Since I did complete this over here, I am feeling a bit better about that. Oh, they're actually building all of this, you fools. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Oh, did I never put the pathing on top of these? I did not. That'll fix that up so they can at least build all of that. So that'll make me happy, but I have 2 extra beavers now and we have tons of logs, so we're going to unpause you to start making more planks again. And I actually want to unpause you as well. That gives me a vacant job. Not the end of the world. It should be filled shortly, but I want to start making gears because we're out of gears. And that's not good. But yeah, our little industrial center is coming up. I could actually turn you back on eventually. It's not as important right now. Or maybe we actually turn the builders off to get them to push over. Fermented soybeans, not so much of a issue right now. Don't know what to do about those. We can increase your priority just a little bit. How is the network actually doing? We're doing quite solid. And with all these logs, I kind of want to prioritize all of that. Just a wee bit. Now they should build that first, just because. And we will go ahead and treated planks I do not have any of. So we do need to turn that back on, at least temporarily, to be able to build them. Because I don't like that to be done. And then the other thing that we want to do is we want to turn the tapper shack back on, because look at all this glory. And we do have mushrooms being built. So we are getting more food online, which is good. I also want you to be built. There's so many projects. They require metals though, and I am running low now, but we are getting that scrap. So I think the next beaver, instead of doing the tapper shack, because I don't necessarily need that, we definitely need to go here. Supply is still outweighing demand with this. I might have to turn this back on to automate to the chromatographer. Right, chrome? Oh, chronometer. There we go. Just so that we are able to take care of that. Now this is nice. I'm actually wondering something. If I build landscaping dynamite triple, could I blow you up? I don't know, because that is a triple dynamite. That's something we want to test eventually, because if I could build that, that would be phenomenal. No joke. Alright, what else do we got going on here? Beaver is injured, that's fine. Unconnected buildings, they will be built as we get those treated planks. The bad tide has started. This will immediately close. It is a 21-day drought. Oh, sorry, 21-day bad tide. That means power should be good through this entire thing. We're going to start eating a bunch of our logs, which is good. And how are we doing over here? Oh, that is almost done. That just needs planks. So as more beavers come online, so if I check my power, yeah, we got tons of power. Oh, forgot to high prioritize these guys as well. That will be needed. And the reason we're doing this is because eventually I want to be able to get over here, and if I look, there they are. We want to be able to destroy all this. So if I come here, we can actually build something like this. Oh, did I build that wrong? I did. I should just build that over one. Oops. I was thinking about using the spiral staircases, and then I thought, you know what? I don't actually need to do that, because we can just do this. Like this, and now we can get over here. And then this can get over here. And so if we block this off, then this bad tide would not be as much of a problem for us. The question is, where could it overflow? I do want to... Oh, it would actually maybe overflow there, so I might not even need to destroy this, because that might be high enough. That would be awesome. Okay, well, let's see how things are going. Did we actually get those buildings connected? We did. That's good. Treated planks not so much needed right now, so we are going to go ahead and repause you. I do need explosives, though. That would be nice. These are coming up nicely. I'm happy about that. And if they ever finish you, which they just need to whack it with a hammer, we are going to go ahead and start making some of that. Hopefully. So I'd like a nice surplus of metals and other things. And then look, we even have more beavers. So we're going to go ahead and turn this on. Alright, so the beaver population is finally coming back. The other thing we want to do is increase the priority of these guys and these guys. And then this all as well. So then when we eventually get that, will be good. More production would be cool. What other production things do I have? I already have... The Tabber Shack could be turned back online. Might as well, as we get more beavers. But in terms of production for power, not power, engines would be awesome to have. They do require those metal bits as well. Look at that. Metal, though, we have that. Wood, we have everything here. So what I'm thinking is we just get more planks, because we tend to use a lot of planks for things. Case in point. And they did do this, so I could do that, and then we go to power and get the large water wheel. Like this. And that would be an additional 500. This is where we need the dynamite. And we'll have to see if we can't build that one in there. Then building this would be good, because we are getting... Oh, I have even more beavers. Okay, well if I have more beavers, let's go ahead and put explosives back on. So we can start making more of that. And then, you know what? We will unpause... You? Yes. And then we are just going to unpause... Actually, no. You don't even need to be here anymore, really. Because you can reach... I only need it for this small little bit. So what we're actually going to do is destroy you. And unpause you. Let's go ahead and high prioritize their pickup. We are eating through some of our logs, which is a good problem to have. And let's do that. So now we have a bunch of jobs that are not available, mind you. But we are starting to build up. Metals 36, that's good. This should be coming up, and we have 1,200 of that, which is also good. We have haulers. And we're starting to like the whole network that we're building. Water is still fine. Food is fine. In fact, I might want more storage for food. Soybeans need to come up more. Canola oil, though, is on the rise. And we can get storage up there, which is good. I might want to... Yeah, we could do this. So if I go to storage, and I do a large storage like you... Oh, we could just do this. And the reason we could do this is because right here, you would come up here, and then we could just literally build this guy to a second floor like that. And just get a normal stair right there. That's a little far to go, but it is better than nothing, and that will be a nice storage system. We could also even extend this to include maybe another one here or something else. But for now, I think that's more than enough storage for us. Oi. Alright, beavers. Oh, we had some deaths. We had something go on, because we lost some beavers. Over here, though, that is being worked. How are we doing over here? Oh my gosh. They are working like mad beavers is what they are. Alright, let's get that power back. Large power wheel. So that's where that needs to go, so this all needs to be dynamited out. Not the end of the world, but still not great. Oop, and we do need another... Nope, it's a 1 there. That would be good, and then we are just going to do something like that and get that dynamite on. And then let's just super high prioritize this stuff so I can get rid of that. But that blocks the bad water from coming into here, which I like. And then I just need a beaver to actually come over here. So if I build a little bit of stairs here, then they can get over yonder like this. Go ahead and build some scaffolding over here because we can. Do a little bit of that. Something like that. And let's go ahead and prioritize these guys. This is why we want to get rid of these. Now, this will hurt our... Well, for now, it won't hurt anything. But it allows me to drain this. And then also build in dams once it's drained and actually turn these into valves that can be monitored as well. Let's say, what the heck? Hydroponic garden? What do you... Cultivation halted? Oh, it's because we need someone in there all the time. Sorry, building unstabbed. What's unstabbed? Oil press? Yeah, that's actually fine. Not too concerned about that. Oh, everyone just wants to work there? I see how it is. It's not too shabby. Oh, they built this connection too. That helps. Alright. Oh, we don't have any more builders there. That's actually okay. The amount of projects we're doing is decreasing. Go ahead and detonate that one. And then what we need to do is do that. Landscaping, grab a single to put that there. You super high prioritize, and you super high prioritize as well. And then we should maybe start doing this route as they start to work the connections as we do get metals to come up. Alright, food is still solid. Other things are solid. Too far from district center. Oy. Why? Why is it always too far from my district center? They built this though, so let's go ahead and do this. And super high prioritize that. That's why we also built the scaffolding. We can get over here, because this should turn green. It's a new day, new adventure. We are kind of requiring this to pop up though, because I am going to need that housing available. And then last but not least, we're going to destroy you. Landscaping, get a single dynamite there. And then I want to super high prioritize both of these. And they should be done with that. And we have been making dynamite, which is good. and 4 beavers. But yeah, I need that housing. So I actually want to make a nice housing district up here, and all of this would be covered, which is good. We can even add another one of these monuments and other things and roofs and decorations. Kind of want to make this kind of a happiness area for them. To that end, a dance hall would go amazing over here as well. Because that is like next to 34 is next to nothing for distance. Okay. And they are building that, so it just needs to hit it with a log. Oh, it seems that the population is finally starting to bloom, and we seem to be doing okay as we get cassavas online. This is going to be an issue, though. We do need to start looking at additional farmland. We do have this, and this actually needs to be destroyed now. And then I can just go into here and plant crops and actually get some more corn. No, corn. All of that. Can they not reach up there? They should be able to. Oh, it's because you guys are not the ones that actually plant that. It is a forester that actually plants that. So the coffee beans... Oh, wait. Yeah, a little bit of this. What we're going to go ahead and do then is we're going to come into plant crops and just make all this eggplant then. Something like that. Just so we can get more. Now, storage for eggplant, if I want to look, I do have 1,200. We have 1,200 on that. And corn has 0. That's not good. So let's go ahead and up some priorities over here. Something like that, and you are now my corn reserves. To that end, though, we are getting more power, and beavers are coming up. We do want to get food, and we want to get a food factory in particular. I would love to do... You know what? We are going to do that. Because this pathing is not the end of the world because of that. So let's just do a little bit of that. Get that food factory stood up over here like this. Then we can actually go into here, destroy this. Yes, decorations. Let's add a lantern there because we can. And then over here, do something like that. And then I'll also get decorations. Not that one. How about a beaver bus? Beaver bus. Oh, we already have a beaver bus there. We could add a clock here, which would be good. Yes, and then how about a beaver statue? Actually, I would love a beaver statue in here somewhere. Can I place it somewhere? We could actually just do it here. Takes a lot of metals. Didn't realize that when I decided to make that one. We'll do that because it covers this entrance here, and it will get the beavers a lot of goodies. They are working towards that. But what I can do over here is wood, and just go ahead and get more industrial mill. Like that. Your priority will be a little bit higher, just so we can get that done. And I do want to put something else there. A decoration. We will just put a shrub because we can. How about that? So that will be more jobs available because that is being filled out. This one doesn't even seem to be needed at this point. 2 beaver injuries, not the end of the world. They are working this, I believe. We just need the dynamite. Storage is low, that is not... Oh, they're working this because I super high prioritize this. So we can get... Oh, they're building that first, and then they'll build all the scaffolding. You crazy beavers, you. But once we get that food factory online, we should be able to start converting those eggplants and other items into needs. I don't want bots, I wanted power. That's what I wanted. To do something like that. And so that will be an additional. These guys are producing nearly 1,000. And that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's only during a bad tide, mind you. But still, that is a lot of power. If we're able to do this, we could actually even get some more power over here and then migrate it over. That could be fun. Yeah, I kind of like that idea, to build even more power this way, so that just during normal events we have a large water wheel production going on. Alright, well they finally finished that, so we can get all that corn in there, which will be good. After they do all of this, though, I do need this to come up. It does take a lot of metal blocks. We have 100. How are we doing on production? Okay, so that is good. We do need to start getting treated planks online, though. So as these beavers come about, and since we actually have this, I will go ahead and destroy that and that. Go ahead and prioritize this pickup while we're at it. And then next big project, I think, in addition to the housing, just because we have wood, you guys are working hard to get all that, is to get all that housing up and maybe bad water. You can see this is all clear now. So even in a bad tide, which we're still doing good on water, happy about that, this doesn't overflow. So now this is clean. And so what I can do is I can actually remove these and put a valve. And so it would basically be, what would the logic be on that? So they would be closed in a bad tide event, I would think. Let's go to landscaping. Let's get a dam here. Go ahead and prioritize that while we're at it. And then let's go ahead and just destroy this. Do that and go to this and get a throttling valve. And let's go ahead and prioritize these guys. And so this would automate the weather station. So if weather station is off, it would mean there's either a drought or normal. So if it's off, but if it's on, which is a bad tide, as it is now, don't do that. And so what I actually want to do is build a secondary weather station. Say here, and then I also want to build a relay. This will be drought, and this will be drought weather. And then this one is now going to be bad tide weather. This can be, if either of those are true, which means I can do bad tide weather or drought weather, right? This turns on. If one of those is true, this is true. And now you can be automated by the relay. And we'll just call you the weather relay, so we know. And then we'll just go ahead and prioritize all these while we're at it as well. How are we doing over here? We are doing quite well on that dynamite, although we do need to produce more. The bad tide is becoming a problem, so we're just going to pause this for now so that all the bad water can get into making explosives as opposed to making extract. And why do I have 10 beaver injuries? That is bad. We need more medical beds. Well, you know what we can do here is we can actually make well-being. Make a little well-being center over here. something like that. And then we can go ahead and add, how about a lantern here, and then other well-being things. I did want a, yep, one of these. Let's grab a bunch of those, and then get that stood up. And then just highlight all of that. Alright, well we have 5 days left. These guys will die in 12. Not the end of the world. Berries are still good, which is what we really need. And then did they build my food factory yet? Are they building my food factory? They are not. We do have the gears. We have the metal blocks. Seems we have basically everything we need. We are getting close to that beaver cap though. And how does this look? Alright, well that's looking good. Just go ahead and up the priority on this stuff over here. Like that. So the relay is up now. And so if it is, oops, we want if it's off, oh no, we want that. Flow and live. If it's off, you just flow. Because that means we're in a good event. And we can do this, activate early by say 8 hours. And activate early by 8 hours. These guys can still be from the bad weather station just because. What do I need for you? You guys just need treated planks, which I'm not producing, so we'll start you back on. Okay, I still have an extra beaver. That is good. Don't remember how much you take. That means you are full now. We only have one bed available. That is working well. We are getting that. So when this comes back online, we should fill all this up. And then this will all turn green. This will start to turn green, and this will be clean water, mind you. So you need to move. So the next upgrade, as I wanted, as I was saying here, is we will start to do a little bit of this. How about a little bit of that? And I only did the second highest priority, so I still have the ability to do super high priority stuff. But treated planks should be coming up with a beaver working here. And we have plenty of power. But again, this power network is going to be much required. Oh, and they built all that connection, so once we get this stood up, it'll be good. The other thing I might want to do is just get over here and start levying this out. Wait, who knows? But population is up. We are even getting homeless beavers now, which is a fantastic problem to have. It really is. To the point that I do have that. That's okay. Let's unpause you. That means we're making canola oil. I'm happy about that. And then you we can unpause as well. That does that. Happy. This is almost done. The point now, I could probably just do that. Perfect. They will get these done, but housing, let's just do a little bit of that. I'm just trying to make like an interesting district, mind you. And you know what we're gonna do first? I'm actually gonna do these. I don't want those, and the reason I don't want those is I want to do something like this. Game. Can I not? What about building this up here? Yes, I can build that up there. For some odd reason, I cannot build the spiral staircase. I could build it on the ground, but oh, it's because, hold on. I know what I did. That's what I needed to do. I forgot you cannot build over things like that. So we can do that. And so what this will allow me to do is A, go to some decorations. We can get this online, but also we can get another rooftop terrace. How about 2 of them? And then we can also go here, get some decorations like this and that. So there's a nice little pad up here. And then let's go ahead and just put in one of those. And so now if I go to pathing, I've completely goofed that up. And we should just do this. Because I need to destroy you now. Something like that, and then we can just throw in that other roof there. So there's a little bit of a pad up there. I'm happy about that. We'll go ahead and detonate you guys and detonate you guys. Let's go ahead and get some more well-being though. I do want... Oh, and it's so nice that we have power here because I can migrate this over. So to that end, the exercise plaza doesn't require power. So let's just go ahead and put you there. Let's go ahead and get some pathing set up, like that. We could also get a tubeway over here, just to make it a little bit easier. Something like this. And this will all be connected up eventually. Alright, water is coming back. I'm happy about... Need 2. Happy about that. Coming over here like this. And then we can just... something like that. But that'll be nice. Let's get some more well-being online. How about a detailer? This does not require power, but we can get a few of these, perhaps. Like that. Get the pathing set up for you as well. Something like this, and that will allow me to get some not only well-being over here, like this, but also we can do, how about one of these? Yeah, we can build a campfire in here. Only that was back one more. That is okay though. Just put one out there. That's alright. The motivatorium, probably put here. If I do have the research, might as well just do this. Same with you. And we can hook all of this up like this, and then we can just drive power say from here something like that. They should be able to reach all that. And I just want to add some more decorations in here. Decontamination pod, not so much. Decorations, let's get one of these guys there. Get a few braziers in here. How about a shrubbery as well? A couple shrubs, a few lanterns about. We could even get another wonder online. Like that, just to cover those houses. We have some more space in here. So let's get some more decorations. We can add a clock into these guys so they know what time it is. And then you know what? I'm going to unlock a bench. Okay, Well, we have 9 jobs available. Oh my gosh. That's a good problem to have. Let's go ahead and prioritize building this, since we are running out of logs. They built all of that. We are getting power. Happy about that. You guys are flowing, which means water is flowing this way, and as you can see here, it's pushing out. They're actually almost done with all that. So what we are going to do is actually destroy you. That gives me more beaver jobs available. But after they build this guy, I should have enough housing. And then we can maybe start actually working on the mine over here. Oh, actually just do that while we're at it. Get some more scrap. Takes up a job too. And then go ahead and prioritize that. And these guys, you know, we're going to lower your priority just a little bit so we start to get some of the other things that require jobs. Alright, and if I turn off water, water is okay. The medical center should be good. Yes, it is. But what can we do? Alright, this would overflow in a bad tide, which is not a good problem to have. Luckily, it hasn't been overflowing into our actual base. Ooh, there's another ancient aquifer all the way over here next to a bad tide pipe. Love it. Oh, nice. We finally got up here. So let's just go ahead and prioritize all of that. They should be able to do it all. The other thing though is, if I'm bleeding water, I don't... This is all green now, so we can do a lot more. If I look at power though, how much power do I get from this? 42? So I mean, how many would I need? So he costs 200 to produce this flow. Alright. I go here. Drought is approaching. I'm not terribly concerned, but I am a little concerned. So I'm going to get a little bit more storage. Another large barrel, and we're going to just plop you up here after I remove all of these guys. Because I do want to get that out of the way. So it'll activate early such that we have a little bit of time. This is maxed. I think all my jobs are just maxed out, which is a good problem to have. I'm liking that, and we do have beds available now because we built that. So that is good. We have storage. That is online. We just need more. We need more trees. So I need another farm. So to that end, let's go ahead and do this. Landscaping, triple dynamite into here. Since I should have extract and explosives, let's do that. Super high, prioritize that. Are you actually done? No. Let's actually change your priority to be a little lower. So I can do the things that I believe we need to do, but I can make a new forest up here and actually plant some coffee, depending on how much room that gives me. But we have water. So I'm happy about that. They should hopefully get rid of these trees. Maybe. Please. But these guys should shut off early enough. There we go. So now I can get that storage online. You super high priority and make you water, so I get more water storage. I kind of want to make a lot of water storage here. We will go ahead and just do that for now. Not a huge priority, but we do have, I believe, the materials, yes, except for the plank. Oh no, we got planks. We got plenty of planks. In fact, I should build another monument here. The Flame of Unity should also be built in our new district, like that, so that they can see all the glory of which it will asbestos. Alright. A little bit of that, a little bit of that. But the next big project is I do need to start getting the mine online. It has the logs. It needs gears. Gears need to come up. I need more production of gears. Especially with all the planks that we're making. I think that'll be a next time thing. I think what I want to do next time is we're getting a bad water supply stood up over here. Let's test this out, mind you. Please. Nope. It does not destroy them. Lovely. So you can't destroy it. It's not the end of the world to have that. But... Oy. Not happy about it. At least they can clear all this out. And then I can actually make... Once they complete this, I can actually make even more trees up there. I don't know... Oh, I can't get to those. That is okay. Because what we need to do is at least that. And then I'm going to go ahead and build wood and get another forester online over here. Like that. And we can get some log choppers and other things online. These guys should be destroyed. I don't know why we have a triple dynamite all the way over there. Drought has started. It's only a 16-day drought. Not the end of the world. But also, oh, I should have been doing this the entire time. Water is still coming up. We paused this. Happy about that. We are still coming over here for goods. Scrap is rapidly decreasing. But that is coming up. Coming over here, though, we have 4 beavers available. For the sake of argument, let's just go ahead and build... I could fit another large factory in there, but I don't think I need it right now. What I do need, though, is this. More gears. And then we'll go ahead and get a decoration in here because we can. And then let's go ahead and high prioritize you guys and you, because that will take up a few jobs. And it only takes logs, which I don't have any of. That's fantastic. The other nice thing is, when we get these built, this is planks, which I have. We'll start eating away more planks. Actually, get some gears online. Alright, they actually cleared all this out, too. That annoys me. We'll have to get landscape, a dirt excavator at some point. So this guy is just cool to have. I do like him. Let's come over here, do a little detonating here, and then I do dump like that, do a little bit of that, and then let's go ahead and just high prioritize that construction. Did we get... Haven't gotten those online yet. Housing is still okay. We've decided to make a massive project over here. Some of these are actually going to grow up, it seems. Yes. But I do need to see what this looks like. Oh, they're building that first. That's fine. And then once that's done, I would like to, like I said, the industrial area I would like to have, but I need more power. So what I'm thinking is grabbing something like this, and then something like that, and then you grabbing something like this so I can just do maybe not. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to do it that way. So we'll just do a double here, and then a single here, and put those stairs there. And that will allow me to then come into here, do a little bit of this. Like that. And then we can get our power network stood up. For now, though, I only need to connect to you. So we'll just do that. Make sure we high prioritize you. And then get that power over here. Get one of these stood up like that. And then get you over like that. And then grab this and make this like that. And then let's super high prioritize all that and those. Reason being is we can. And look, we've made sure to connect it in the front. Although it's completely useless in a drought, to the point now that I am only operating at 50% power. It's not good. It's also why we need to get engine power. Yeah, I'm starting to feel the need for engines. So let's unlock them. Now let's see if we can't build at least one. Now the issue is they require a beaver to actually operate. You know, we can set them up over here like this. We will need to do a little bit of this though. And then we can actually demolish you. Get these goods back eventually. And then I can come over here, do a little bit of this. We can get the power to come up. Need to come up twice. So then I can build this to jump over, to then hop back down. No, not a steam engine. Power. That's what I want. Wait, now I can grab you, do a little bit of that, do a little bit of that. I need landscaping. Do a little bit of this. So then I can do pathing over here, like this, to then get another tubeway, like that. And these will all be automated by a weather relay. So if weather relay is actually no. They will be automated if drought. The drought one, drought weather. Because if it's drought, I'm not going to get any power. So that's when I would need those. But now I need to hook you up somehow. How do I hook you up? Well, we could just go this way. And in fact, that might be the best way to go. And what I'm thinking is as follows. Something like this. Grab this scaffolding. Ooh, not that one. This one. Something like that. And the reason we want to do it this way is I can actually make another tube station down here. Which would be cool to have. Something like that. And then you could come something like this. Like that. And then I don't know if that would even be good. It will take a while for them to build all that anyways. But that increases my tube network and it gets an automated power source here. Now they do need metal parts. I have 183, they need gears, and they need logs. But over here you can see this. We're actually solid. So let's go ahead and plant some trees and bushes. Get these oaks online. What is your range out to there? Something like this. And then also, let's get these coffee bushes like that. Alright, so that will be a new farm reservoir. Over here, we have that working, so planks are not an issue. We have that working, so gears are good. Food. Water is still holding. We're still pumping like mad. We can even add more pumpers if we needed to. Especially downstream. This water holds for a while. I'm happy about that. Metals, we're doing okay on. What I'm feeling though is we need to build this. Gears are coming up, so that should help. Housing is fine. We're starting to get some happier activities. That will increase our well-being. Wet fur is what we need, as well as more food options. Detailer, scratcher, these things will all come. Wind tunnel, meadowarium, yep, shrub. More beaver statues are required. Decoration, beaver statues. Oh, it's because they haven't built all that yet. But we can just do a little bit of that. What else did they need? More bells. We can add more bells. Kind of like the bells. That actually covers all of them. And we can add another bell over here. Just so they know when it's time to go. The tributes, the Flame of Unity, bells, beaver statue, beaver busts. We can just get some decorations of beaver busts as well. That helps. That will help there. Get another brazier. Put another lantern. Alright, things are coming up. We are getting jobs. Power right now. Supply is not good. And why did you just leave me? But power is not good. Hence why we need the engines, which we're starting to get. But I do need to finish this network in order to get them online. And power, we could do a little bit of that. But yeah, that is, we've expanded quite a bit. We're getting more trees online over here. I'm happy about that. I'm feeling I also need more pods over here, so let's go ahead and get some housing. Get some more advanced breeding pods. Let's actually make you guys, oh, not you. You are normal priority. I don't need all that hooked up because I don't have the power for it. And I could actually add a relay for these guys, which I think would be better. So in this relay, the idea that we're going to do for this one, and here we can just do, yeah, it's too far for right now. Not that much of an issue, but then we can get a power meter. I know, I already have one, but it just makes sense to have a second one over here. Like that. And basically, if power is too low, if the surplus is not high enough, then we turn on the engines. And they will generate surplus. Or we create a few engines that generate surplus for us. They seem to be working quite diligent on my project here as well. Again, you know what I need to do? Well, what we need to do is this. And then I need to landscape this ASAP. Super high prioritize all that. They actually got all the way down. If they build up, they can build the rest. Happy about, and the reason we need to do that is I need to build the scaffolding, which will use some more of our goodies over there. Scrap isn't good. I have 5 more beavers available. Are we done with this mine yet? Because this mine will take 10 jobs. I need gears and treated blanks. Seems we really need up, and we really need that industrial district. You know, we'll just go ahead and do that while we're at it. So we have time. And we do have 0 bad tide. Oh! Oh! We need to hook this up. We do have beavers that would work. Let's also get... Well, you know, let's rework this path just a little bit. Like that. Come over here. Remove that. Get some storage online. Like that. Also go ahead and get some scaffolding here, like this, so I can get another deep bad water pump here. Alright, and dynamiting this out would actually be lovely, but that's why we're just going to try to get a bunch of pumping online for that. This will be bad water, this will be bad water. This looks clean, which I'm happy about. And in fact, what we could do is just do a little dynamiting. Like that, just make it a small one, and put our little dropper in there. They did complete this. So that hooks all that up. But what I really need is this. And this needs to be done ASAP so that I can get these guys back online like that. And this is all ASAP. And then we can reconnect this over to there, although it's not as much needed. But that allows me now to come over here to water. I know we're running long once again. We always run long. Deep mechanical fluid pump. Something like that. So now, if I came over here, and we just did a little bit of pathing, like that, I could build power like that. So this would only, it only does, oh, you can just say it only does water. Or you can only do bad tide. It's very helpful if you want to like get bad tide out of your system. I do love how they built those already. Okay, well they should be building that, using up my gears. We have beavers. This is almost done. Once that's done, we should be solid to have metal production. I think we've reached a strong point. We've greened up all of this. Oh, these guys are still not working on that? Sure. Because that would be a nice deep reservoir that I could then maybe build over here and get more pumps. Ah, we're doing good. We're doing good. We've done a massive expansion project today. I'm really, really satisfied with that. The mine is almost up and running. It will be up and running next time. We should get all that. We have 7,000. Actually, I want to automate you by this and just play. So at the evening, we are still getting that. The automation is phenomenal. We're going to solve our power crisis hopefully next time as well, such that in the event of a drought, as we are now, we will not have any issues, but in the event of any other system, either a bad tide or normal tide, we will have these large power wheels to work. The other nice thing is we should be able to get the deep mechanical fluid pump online and pumping to get water to come down here, all the way down here to flow off the map. I want to test it to see how much green we'll get to start with, but we do need a lot of work down here, and this all needs to be connected up, because you can see here they are working on that, but we don't have all the materials. They're actually building. Oh, well, this is much more important. If your guys are going to build that stuff, please do this first. That's much more important than that connection, because this gets them over here faster to get the pumping. But anyways, that'll do it for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, but I will catch you at the next one. Dr. Munchkin, signing out.